Here's another great story from Better.tv.
There's a TV show surrounding the phenomenon, and let's face it, it's a topic that isn't so new to marriage. I'm talking about swinging. Our relationship expert, Dr. Julie Rosenzweig, is here with more on this controversial topic. We're hearing a lot more about this now.
We really are.
And the TV show has become quite popular.
It is. It's quite an interesting look into the 70s where we really think about swinging, but it's a contemporary phenomenon as well.
Yeah, we're talking about the show Swingtown. So let's first of all explain to folks at home what swinging is. Yeah.
Well, initially it was called wife swapping, and then we heard about the phenomenon of key clubs or key parties where you'd put your house keys in a basket and the wives would draw out and see who they went home with. But very simply defined, it's for couples who have agreed among themselves to go and seek other couples out to enhance their sexual relationship.
Who's doing this today?
Well, it's interesting because there's some research out. There's not a lot of research out, as you can imagine, but the research suggests that it's about 2% of married couples, so these are couples that are in committed, usually long-term marriages, and they're very traditional. They live in the suburbs, they're white, they're middle class, they're well-educated, they hold jobs. Their parents, they go to church, they're politically conservative and liberal, so it runs that whole spectrum.
Really interesting, because you would think it would be completely the opposite.
Yes, because
the edgier folks.
Yes, because it's called the lifestyle or an alternative lifestyle, you think you would pick them out, and you absolutely couldn't. They're in the suburbs, they might be your neighbors.
So why are couples swinging? I mean, it would seem to me by what you just described that maybe these couples have lived such a, closed off, more traditional sexual life.
Right.
Maybe so they're seeking something, a little more exciting?
Well, that's exactly right. These are couples whose marriages are actually very solid. They're very committed to each other and have very open communication with each other if they can even bring up this topic. So they want a little different variety of sexual activity in their relationship, and they also report that it enhances their emotional bond. So this isn't about emotional connection with other couples, it's purely physical.
So where are these couples who swing finding the other couples?
Well, and that's what everyone I think really gets curious about.
Sure.
So there's swing clubs in the evening that you go to that are specifically geared towards like-minded couples. There's swinging conventions, there's swinging parties, and there's actually swinging resorts around the world.
Wow.
So there's these different venues that couples go to meet other couples, and there's specific rule sets for behavior and etiquette, and so everyone knows what the expectations are.
Everyone's on the same page.
Yes.
But I would imagine this comes as much with the rewards. It comes with risks.
Yes, and we've identified certainly what some of the rewards might be, and I think people can imagine what the rewards, but there are tremendous risks. Certainly issues of jealousy come up all the time and need to be managed, or maybe it didn't meet the expectations that you thought it would, and one partner wants to stop and the other one wants to continue. And I don't think we have that much control over our hearts, so there is always that potential that someone is going to get romantically involved. And once you write that history into your relationship, even if you stop, you can't take that history out. So you really have to go into this, if you choose that, very much with your eyes open and knowing that it can put your relationship at risk.
Yeah, so really have that discussion with your partner and take a look at those risks before you go into it.
It's an interesting topic, though.
It is indeed.